Let me try and record this for you and see if maybe some of this will help. I'm not sure what the problem is. I've never looked at the factions or anything. But let me show you what I have on my end. I do have Workshop Framework installed. I do not have SS2. I plan on doing that this upcoming week. God forbid something else comes up, but hopefully I won't have any more projects or anything like that I need to do. So hopefully I have some time. I will put SS2 in the game. I'll start a brand new game, and that way I can kind of test a modded playthrough to see if maybe I'm having, because my load order is incredibly stable, so I'm going to see. I can't say every mod works, so there's not a conflict, but it does not crash other than the occasional classic holstered weapons and the test up here that I was doing earlier for someone else. So I've went ahead and I've excluded these as fixed so that it doesn't crash anymore. So I've excluded those from the metric. So right now it's a classic holstered weapon thing. All right, so let me go ahead and hop into the game. And I'm here in Bunker Hill. I have not taken ownership of the settlement. So I haven't done that. And I'll be honest with you, the whole time I've ever played the game, I have never even looked at Bunker Hill as a settlement. So it shows you how much I know. All right, so let me go ahead and trade with her. Yep, could you sell me some stuff?
Supplies, Doctor.
Okay.
I suppose I could spare some stim packs.
So I purchased. Okay, now what was interesting was before, if you saw the pictures, she had inventory to sell me. Now she is back to this, which is her personal inventory. Remember the pictures I posted? Haven't been back here since.
Hey, let me take a look at you. See where it hurts.
Right. Well, you don't have anything to fix me up with. So that's interesting. So you could actually see. Where is not right now? Let's get out of this.
Fine.
So you could see in the pictures that I posted, am I stuck on something? Oh, you could see on the pictures that I posted, she did have inventory. Joe had none. So let's try this again.
Excuse me. Hey again. Working on a slogan for this surgery. I'm thinking.
How about slogan? We carry items we actually sell. How about that one?
That might be false advertising.
Okay, come on.
Shop.
You can do this. Actually, okay.
Actually, I need some supplies for the road.
Let's see what I can spare.
Okay, so she basically shows her own inventory. So let's go check out Joe. So where she did have inventory to sell, because remember, I literally purchased all of her stuff to see if she would reset. So once I purchased items, either it triggered it once I purchased items from her, and then somehow that caused her inventory to reset or change something. Let me see what he's got. He had nothing.
I can't promise it'll be cold, but at least the drinks are wet.
So, see, his stayed the same. I could not purchase anything from him because he has nothing to sell. Alright, now we need to get up to her. I think she's right up in there somewhere. Alright, so let's find a way up into this section. Okay, you are over here, Deb. There's Deb. I don't remember purchasing anything from Deb, although I may have.
Most of what's here myself, so it's all guaranteed. Unless you need to return it.
Okay, yeah. Let's see what you have.
Let's see what you've got.
See something you like, buy it. My stock moves fast.
Okay, so she has inventory to sell. So I don't think I'd have to go back and look at the image to see if, in fact, let's do that real quick. So let me get out of here and make sure it doesn't jank out. Alright, so we need to go over to here. Let's see, where is the images here? Let's see. And maybe this will help to, help somebody isolate what is actually going on. Okay, so here's Deb. Let's look at her. So, yeah, but see, notice, this is interesting because, see, then I did buy her shipment because, see, she had a whole bunch of stuff. Now, the question is, did I do that after I disabled Workshop Framework or not? And I'm just testing it. See, Kay, all she had was shipments. So, okay, so it's been a full day. So perhaps her inventory didn't reset, and somehow it's reset to contain. I can't tell if that's her personal inventory or one item. I believe she has a pistol, because I did buy all this out. So I bought her out. So her inventory was tapped. So once I bought it out, maybe it resets to her personal inventory. And what we're going to do to test that, and Joe didn't have anything. So let's go back over to here. So what I'm going to do is let's buy her completely out. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a bunch of caps. Let me go ahead and say player, add item. I think it's F, isn't it? Yep. So let's add about 20. Let's add about 35,000 caps. Okay, so let's go ahead and buy out her inventory and see if this problem occurs if you buy, if the inventory reaches 0 and then it needs to regen. So I'll take a look. Sure, let's go ahead and do this.
See something you like?
And I won't know. I'll have to
Buy it.
post back
My
later
stock
because I
moves
don't know
fast.
if it's going to reset. So let's just go ahead and tap her out. Okay. All right, so she's tapped out. So her inventory is completely.
Hey.
Take it again.
Welcome back. Looking to trade?
So let's see how it. Let's see what you got.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
See something you like? Buy it. My stock moves fast.
Okay. So yeah, she's tapped. All right, let me go back and take a look at Deb again. I'm kind of curious on that. Let me go back to here. We're gonna have to do this twice. All right, let's see. Let's look at Debbie. Where is Debbie? Debbie. So yeah, see, you see how it's got the Black Ops and all that? I did buy all of her shipments. So I bought her shipments and her ammo. So all she had was equipment. So her sellable inventory remained the same, which means that the inventory hasn't, either the inventory doesn't reset because it's been a full day. I went ahead and slept at least one full day. So either the inventory didn't reset already, or it has reset. Her inventory wasn't tapped when it reset, and therefore it didn't go back to her personal items, or either hasn't reset or either hasn't reset, which means that Kay's, I gotta get out of here, which means that Kay's inventory should be it should be completely empty. It shouldn't show any personal items. So let's take a look at her real quick. Let's do a let's take a look at show inventory. See, she has a pipe gun. So I wonder if we can buy her
Take a
pipe
look at
gun.
you.
What we're gonna do is
See
we're gonna
where it
buy
hurts.
it.
So you're a doctor?
Veterinarian, actually. So let's
Oh,
talk
great!
about you.
I'll take some ketamine. I'll take some ketamine. All right, let's see. I need some supplies.
Actually,
Okay.
I need some supplies for the road.
All right, but go easy.
I
on
can't
the
imagine
price.
why somebody would want to buy a pipe pistol as supplies. Can we buy this? Okay, I bought the pipe pistol, so let's see if it's her personal inventory I just purchased or it's her shop inventory. All right, where you at, Kay? Okay, there we go. Okay, she still has a pipe gun. See? So I didn't buy her personal inventory. I wonder if it copied sellable items, or maybe her inventory was slowly regenning, but I did buy a pipe gun. I did actually buy the pipe gun. All right, let me see here a second. Let's look at her factions. So let's go take a look at factions, and we're going to look at each of their factions. Now, this won't mean anything to me because I have no idea what the values should be or anything like that. So I'll show you the actor values. So here's the actor values. I'm just gonna buzz through these real quick. Okay, let's look at the factions. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. All right, let's look at the factions. Where'd you go? Factions. Okay, so you can see the factions. So I don't know if let's see, 2, 4, 6. They're all accounted for. So I don't know what faction. So I'm assuming they may or may not be in a proper faction. Vendor who gives Piper a discount. So it has. So I don't know what faction. So I'm gonna have to let you kind of look at that because I don't know what factions they're supposed to have to be a vendor. But that is K.
Hey,
All right, now
let me
let's go take a look at.
you.
I
See
keep-
where it hurts.
Let me get far away. All right, let me go this way. All right, let's take a look at Joe. We're gonna take a look at Joe's faction. Okay, Joe, what does your faction show? Let me show the actor values. So here's his actor values. Mary Jo, where are you? Actor values. Actor values, okay. Let's go over to here. You can see all Joe's actor values. And then let's take a look at factions. He's in 8 factions, so he's in 1 less faction than she is. So that's Joe's faction. Okay, so let's go take a look at Deb. And I'm trying to think of a vendor. Let's take a look at... Oh, let's look at Lucas Miller. Let's see what he shows since he is a vendor. He's in 5 factions. Bunker Hill Trade Caravans. Okay, so that's where he's at, but that's not what we're looking for. Okay, so let's go ahead and find Deb. Okay, there you are. Here you are, Deb. Okay, so let's look at Deb's factions. She's in 7. She's in 7. Okay, so there's Deb. Okay, so I don't know what factions to look for, and I'm not sure. I don't know. Lucas Miller, he is a vendor, so I don't know. There was nothing in his faction that stood out as saying I am a vendor to me, but I hope that helps. Let me do something here. I'm not gonna use this game save. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here, and I am going to manage the workshop. And we're gonna take ownership. And I'm only yeah, I'm gonna claim this. Okay, so I can do this, right? Oh, come on, God, lady. All right, so all right, let's okay, so let's go in and let's take a look, and I'll show you what they're talking about. So what they're saying is she says unassigned. So if I select her and then click on the table, she's already assigned to the table. So what I need to do is get her away from this table. So let's click on K. All right, so K, let's move you. Let's get you away from your table here. All right, there you go. Are you there? Yep, there you are. All right, so let's click on her to assign, and let's try to click on this. And what it's doing is selecting it. It's not letting me assign it. And I've seen this behavior before. Oh, man. I don't know if a mod changed this. I am using immersive vendors, so I don't know if that has affected it. If I look at the work counter, the only thing that affected it was Valance's deep clean and remodel. That's the last base change that went against it. And so I don't think immersive vendors affected it, but it does affect. It will change. It does change, or at least for me, I think it changes some of their vending stations to be more quote full-bodied vending stations, but that should still work. So even if I try to select this, and I've seen this once before, now I can't recall right off. I'm gonna have to take some time to think about it, but that's the behavior they're talking about. Even even though she's not assigned to this, and even other players who may not be using immersive vendors, they say it can be moved, see, but you can't assign it. So, and I can't click on her to assign her to this. Now, while I'm here, let me try something. All right, I think I can assign a store. I think I can build a store. God, at least I hope I can. All right, here we go. So let's put just a store here. All right, so let me grab. Where'd she go? Oh man, where'd you go, Deb? I mean, Kay, you took off. I know you took off. Where did you go? There she is. Okay, so let's see if we can assign her to this. I selected her. See, so the problem is not that you can pick this up. It's not that this has been changed. Is that when I select her to be assigned, she is not allowing me to select her as an assignable NPC. Right. Because see, so you see what I'm saying? So like, if I was to put down, let's say, a different kind of a stall, nobody's assigned to this stall. So I mean, I'm not trying to assign someone to this particular vending station, so I can pick it up. So I don't think the problem is that the vending station changed. It's the fact that I cannot select her to assign her. See, I cannot select her to be assigned. That's why so that's the problem. It's with that character's record. So according to what Siki was saying, or Sakai was saying, he was saying that somehow that's her personal inventory, and he was thinking that Workshop Framework was somehow doing it because he didn't see that. He doesn't see that when Workshop Framework is not enabled. I don't have, and he was telling me that I needed to visit Bunker Hill before I enabled Workshop Framework, and I had already done that with this game save. And I do save all of my. I do save all my game saves, but I don't back them up. So I delete a bunch to save space because I didn't even know I was going to be testing something like this. So, but that's the behavior that is happening. Sakai thinks it's related to Workshop Framework. I wanted to test it with my thing to see, because I do use Workshop Framework, but I don't use SS2 yet. That is coming hopefully next week, and hopefully that can give you some information. I don't know if it gives you enough information. I'm not even sure what to look for specifically, but I hope that helps figuring that out. I'm going to reload my game save before I took ownership of this workshop. And then if you need anything, or you can think of something that maybe you think I can test, just let me know, and I'll try to get it. All right? So, yeah. Hey, man. You know, sometimes it is what it is, but glad to help out.